Hey loves, it's your girl DeeDee and welcome back to the channel. Thank y'all so much for tuning in once again. So I am back with another reaction video. Now this comes from 8 at the Table. The topic of this video is, are traditional relationships outdated in modern society? So they're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna react to it. Make sure you guys chime in the comments. I definitely want to hear your thoughts on this one. If you are new to the channel and you like the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is free to subscribe. Also share and like the content and hit that bell to be notified when I upload new videos or go live. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the video. Here we go.
Do you feel like traditional relationships are like on their way out?
I mean, absolutely. Well, I'm not a traditional man, so it's hard for me to like sort of generalize across the board, but I mean, look at how it is nowadays. The internet, like, it's just, you have so many options. Like, I've never been into the dating apps, but I imagine it's like gambling almost. Like, it feels just like you're swiping. It becomes addictive. Like, there's just too many out. I mean, back in the day, like, you know, you had maybe one boyfriend, girlfriend, and like that was because there wasn't a lot of options. But now, you know, we in a relationship. I got this girl from high school DMing me like, "Hey, what's up? You looking good?" Like that. There's so many ways to cheat,
And necessity. Like, I feel like back then people needed more. They worked together as a family. They had more children based off of like taking care of land or taking care of, you know, household things, or, you know, I think things are just not as
and
necessary.
I think our generation too, like, I think we've kind of gotten to a place where we expect our partners to be perfect.
Oh, child. Before we get to that, because that is definitely the truth, no lies detected. But let me just say, you know, I think, there are too many options. People are superficial. They are looking for something perfect. They think perfection is a standard. They don't want to go through anything. You want everything to be easy. And you're looking strictly towards the man to make it easy for you, but nothing easy for him. The man has to work hard to the bone and provide for you this lifestyle and everything else, while you can just sit back and do whatever it is you want. And I think that is an unrealistic approach to relationships in modern society. And I think, yes, the traditional relationships are probably a thing of the past in the way that they once were. There are women and men who have some traditional values, but it's not in the same sense as it was back in the day, like in the 60s and 70s and in that during that time. So I think you could still have traditional values, but it's not the same traditional relationship like it was, because guess what? Quite frankly, majority of people can't afford it. Most people got to work. Both partners got to work. Both people, the husband and wives, got to work to just survive in this economy. So you can't go back to back then, because things were a lot cheaper. And so if you were able to make some good money, you could get ahead and you could live well. But even though we live in a time where a lot of women feel like they don't need a man, they can do it by themselves, that is starting to shift, where a lot of women who were able to make good money at one point, they're not quite making that amount of money right now. So things are looking a little sketchy for those independent boss chicks, to the point to where now they're saying, hey, I need a man to help me pay these bills because it's getting out of hand. See, this is why I say people live like things aren't going to change. Like life is not going to start lifing, because it does. Life is ebbs and flows, ups and downs. You know, that's why it's important to have a two-family household, a mother and a father there to navigate through, you know, the rough times, the times where, and everybody's rough time doesn't look the same, but it does occur. So this is why it's important to have two people there supporting each other, so that when things look good, it's good. When things look bad, you can still navigate it a lot better than just one person. See, I think people are looking at relationships and marriages as, oh, just a me thing and what I can gain and all this, and it's not that. It's solely to survive, to support each other, to help each other, to build together and grow together. That's just what it is. So if you're able to work and he's able to work and y'all making good money, you put it together, y'all can do well together. As opposed to one person who has everything on their shoulders. And then you have a child, then you create children out of this. And so now you gotta be pushed here, there, and over there, and you got to do it all by yourself, and it becomes very stressful, and it becomes too much for one person to handle. It was never meant for one person to handle this. Let's continue.
Perfection, and like that's not really what relationships are. Like, any relationship is never going to be perfect. Like, we all love the honeymoon period of a relationship. It's the best thing in the world. It's head over heels. But then, okay, how does it work once you get a little choppy and stuff? Like, you know, that's when you test the merit of a relationship.
Absolutely.
Like, can you stand the rain? Can you stand the rain? Can you stand when the rain happens? Can you stand You know, the hard times, the disagreements when y'all not getting along so well. Can love push through? Do you love this person good enough to work through the rough patches? I don't know where this mentality came from, where women think that a relationship is supposed to be perfect and their partner is supposed to be perfect, while really she can be flawed as ever. The women could be flawed all day, but the man has to be pristine, perfect, think the way she thinks, does what she wants them to do, and just do everything that's pleasing to her. That is not what a relationship consists of. And that's why a lot of women leave, because they're looking for this perfection that just doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. If you look in the mirror and you know that you're not perfect, why do you expect this man to be everything that you want him to be? And you know good and well the things that you want can change. So every time you change something or you feel like you want to do something differently, he's supposed to read your mind. He got to go with your flow and with your changes and everything that you want to just be that perfect man for you. And most women know that if they had a man like that, they wouldn't be satisfied with that either. Because a lot of women are very toxic and they like a little pushback from a man. So a man just, following behind you like a lackey dog and doing everything that you want, you're going to get tired of that. You're not going to like that either. This is why I say you're damned if you do, damned if you don't as a man, because there's no pleasing these types of women. These women are looking for something that just doesn't exist. And this is part of the reason why a lot of them will stay single. That's just what it is. And if you're happy there, then great for you. Let's continue.
Like, that's why I'm like, at the end of the day, if you're going to start causing me more stress than satisfaction and relief, then like that relationship is not worth it,
Yeah, it's not the same.
I'm on the internet. I got hoes, baby. I got hoes. I'm just playing.
What's really not fair is that women are still held to not, like, we can't never be like, I got hoes, I got niggas. Like, that's
you can. Well, that's why you got.
Well, why would you want to, girl? Why do y'all want to be hoes? Why do you want that role? Why do you want that title? There's nothing good about that. Why do you want it? I don't understand. Like, people are out of order, living out of order, doing things the backwards way, but you still want the most out of that. And when you don't get it, you're confused and lost in the sauce, wondering why it's not happening, because you're out of order. You're not following the order of the way things should go, so you don't get the outcomes of the way it would go. I don't understand why any woman would want to be considered a and have. Why would you want to? Let's continue.
I hang with the I know. They'd be like, yeah,
I know.
I would say really the most important thing in a relationship is trust at the end of the day. Like, if you don't trust your partner, then it's not going to go far. Like, I've never been the type that I want to be all up in my girl's phone, checking it, see who she's messaging, this, that, and the third. And I think that's a big problem. A lot of men that I talk to have a lot of jealousy issues. Me personally, like I said, I'm not pressed if I'm out at the club with my girl or out and she's dancing around with her girls and maybe a dude like grinds up on her. Like, she's coming home with me at the end of the night. Like, I'm not pressed about that. So dudes need to learn how to be more confident.
No, look, I hear what he's saying, but I don't think no man is going to be comfortable with another man grinding up on his woman. I don't think no man is going to be comfortable with that. And then also too, I think in some cases, not all, these men have a reason to think like that, because the women are out here dressing scantily clad. They have a past, some of them. So it will put a man on edge because he doesn't truly trust. Like he said, trust is important. A lot of these men are with women that they don't truly trust. So they're going to be on edge. And I think if you can't trust the woman that you're with, you need to leave her alone. I honestly think you need to leave her alone, because if she's giving you reasons not to trust her, and you know she knows she has a past and you're not comfortable with that, don't even date her, because you're not going to get over that anytime soon. You're going to always be jealous or concerned about whether she's cheating, if she's done it in the past, if she's presented herself in that way, if she's had a lot of sexual partners. Men don't trust that. But if you still try to pursue a relationship with her, either just accept it and be confident about it, or leave her alone, because you're going to always have an issue with that. So let's continue.
I'm not with the bull. Like, let the bull go. Like, once you used to get to a certain age where you realize a lot of the shit you cared about in your 20s, like in early 30s in dating, like, it doesn't even matter, a lot of this shit. So just learn how to trust your partner. If you can't trust them, then you gotta let it be, and just let it be a situationship.
What do you guys think about what he had to say? Definitely chime in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts on this one. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos, you guys. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.